right, guys. Well, we are live. This should be interesting. This is kind of more of an experiment to see if I can make things work when my husband is not here. And it's okay if nobody shows up today because this was not scheduled. Hey, Shanna Craft, how are you? I was just saying this is very experimental. I normally don't know how to set up anything for live stuff on my phone. Doug usually does it for me. So I just decided I would try it since I'm hanging out here in the garden. I've got to pick all of this chamomile today. Well, hey Emma, how are you? Yay. I didn't think anybody would show up, but that's okay. I wasn't sure if I could even make it work. And I don't hey Shelly, how are you doing? I don't know how to flip the camera around, so I have to do it like this way. Hey y'all. Um, but I'm just out here hanging out in my garden. I actually got a really cool video. Hello, FEPO, Commander Bacon. Hey, I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing on my own without you, honey. But anyway, I got a really cool video. Now, if you have a garden, we all just absolutely hate squash bugs. But I had one that was on one of my squash blossoms, and I got a video of her laying eggs. It was really kind of cool. And then she went in that bowl with all of her eggs. Hey, frugal mama of boys, how are you doing? So I'm just out here trying to get some stuff done before the rain hits. I was able to I pulled up all of my spinach today because it's starting to go to seed, and I've collected some of the seeds here. Hey, Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, Roll Tide, Ridge Life. Hey, Tim. I know. Yeah. Um. Okay, honey, just listen. Hi, Shell. How are you? So these are Tim's always poking the bear. These are the seed pods from my spinach, and while I was cleaning out the spinach, I found those eggs in there. The chickens are experts at jumping in here. Now this is fenced. You might not be able to see it. Hey, Van 604 Media. But this is fenced, and they just hop right in here. They hide and lay their eggs, and then they jump back out. So I'm always finding eggs in here. So all this is going to the compost pile. I've got some spinach that I can harvest for our dinner. And then the seed pods. I've got beautiful, beautiful rainbow Swiss chard. Can y'all see those colors? Got red. There's some yellow in there. We have the green, of course. And I will be harvesting that today. It really is good, Shelly. I love coming out here and picking dinner. It's just one of my very, very favorite things. Here's a beautiful red one. And anytime you get those colors, it's just more vitamins and nutrients in your food. So, all right, let me take you guys around. I hope I don't make y'all seasick. Like I said, I am very new to this. Hey, Howdy Garden, how are you? I'm very new to doing live streams. I've only done one before, and my wonderful hubby was there holding my hand through the whole thing. Now, these are our cucumbers. We have babies there. These were actually my son's. He built his first raised bed this year. Yeah, Tim, hot bacon grease goes great on fresh lettuce. Thank you, Shell. Um, but my son and his new wife, they built their first raised beds, and he started seeds. This is stuff that I've got to put up, but he started seeds, and then 2 weeks later, they found out they were moving. I like to grow chard just because they're beautiful. Yeah, they really are beautiful. So my son gave me his seeds. He had to leave the raised beds at their house that they sold, but I got his seeds. So these cucumbers are really special to me because they were my son's first seed starts, and he wanted me to have them. So I'm determined to make sure that they live really well. So this is my yarrow. First live stream was great too. I remember that. It was good to see the teamwork between you. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I have harvested some of my yarrow flowers. I think a chicken just laid an egg. Y'all get all the sound effects while you're out here. But I did harvest my first yarrow. It's already dehydrated and put away. This is spearmints, and these are some of my pepper plants. This lettuce was actually from the Shed Wars Mystery Seed Challenge thing. Tony at Walsh Farms and I switched seeds, and the goal was to not tell the other person what they were, but you were supposed to try to get them to grow and find out what it was. So he sent me lettuce, and I think he's having a little bit of trouble um, getting what I sent him to propagate, to grow. So I might give him a hint in this video. So if any of you guys talk to, hey, Kevin, y'all, Kevin, Lazy Pond Farms, he's at work, but he's my adopted son. I adopted him. But that's okay, Kevin. You can watch it later, or you don't have to. I don't care. But if y'all see Tony, Tony Walsh at Walsh Farms, tell him that there's a video that talks about him, and he can get a hint about what I sent him. Now, I bought this the other day. This is, oh, I have so much trouble. Hey, everyday life of an OCDist chick. How are you doing? This is Nasturtium. I have trouble pronouncing this. The leaves are edible, and the beautiful, beautiful flowers are edible. All right, Kevin, you can watch. Um, but whenever you taste this, it kind of just tastes like greens, anything else green. And then all of a sudden, it tastes like a hot horseradish or a hot radish. So it's really, really good. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, pretty cool. These are all just kind of my extra containers that um, I started a lot of seeds this year. So I needed places to put them. And these are all peppers. This was something else from my son's little starts, and I'm not even sure what that is. I'm trying to get here down here and show you some of my peppers. Look at there. See those? I'm pretty sure I've got a little I've got a notebook that tells me what type of plant I have planted everywhere, but I'm pretty sure that these are the pepper seeds that Rusty and Rachel sent us at Robertson's Belly Acres. But I need to go back and just kind of double check. Big tomato. This, if y'all followed my channel at all last year, you saw some of the huge white boer pumpkins that we grew. And that's what this is. So these will end up growing all over the garden. That's true, Emma. Very true. We need closed captioning. But these will grow everywhere. Last year, I think we weighed either 4 or 5 of the pumpkins, and they were like 80 or 90 pounds. I don't remember now. But we've got squash growing, and I'm trying to do my squash and my zucchini vertically this year. So we're going to see how that works out. I'm not sure how that's going to go. More tomatoes. This is something that Tony Walsh might be interested in. I'm not even going to tell y'all what it is, but anybody that grows these will know. See those back there? Tony Walsh, this might be a very, very direct hint at the seeds that I sent you. More pepper plants. We're back to the Swiss chard. Today I picked green beans. We had a huge bag of them. That's right, Emma. But I'm not supposed to tell him what seeds I sent him, so you told him, not me. Green beans are my absolute favorite vegetable, and I'm gonna do a video on how I cook green beans. But said this side of the raised bed, I harvested from here over. These were planted 2 weeks later. And so as you can see, we've got the flowers. And we have a few little baby. Look at these. Baby green beans coming up there. And this weekend, we, let's see, they're over there. My husband and I, mainly my husband, but I helped, built 2 new raised beds. And I'm going to do another bed full of green beans. Might plant corn in the other one. I'm not sure yet. I think the chickens are eating my corn in the big garden. They are bush beans. The spacing, that's interesting. Here's onions. What I did, and you really cannot tell now, is I created 3 troughs going down, and I planted them about 4 inches apart. And they're really pretty easy to get into. So let's see. Can I zoom this out? Nope, I can't zoom it in and out. So there's a plant. There's a plant back there. They're about 4 to 6 inches apart. And I just kind of pick them up and move them. Pick the beans and move to the next one. Two weeks ahead of us. We're in Northwest Mississippi. We're right outside of the Memphis, Tennessee area. Zone 7 or 7B, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Kim Howell, the whole kind of idea with growing vertically is, of course, there's a lot more aeration in there. I'm hoping that maybe the bugs won't like it as much, but I kind of doubt that's going to be the case, since we already have squash bugs out here. Got a really nice zucchini that I'm going to pick in just a little bit. But if you grow squash or zucchini and it does well, it grows everywhere. It will keep growing out. Like this whole stalk thing will keep growing out and gets huge. So I'm really hoping that I can keep them staked up to this post and keep them off the ground. So, like I said, it's my first year trying that, so we'll see how it works out. I'm not sure. We have some potatoes down here. I've got some potatoes that I need to harvest. And over here we did have sugar snap peas. The duck thought that was funny. So I just took those out because it is starting to get hot here, and they were dying out. But I harvested probably about a gallon size bag of them. We've got onions in here now. Got another tomato out there, and that's where my loofah is planted also. I'll walk over so you guys can see it. More squash. And that one has babies. There we go. Baby squash. And I just threw these in here, but I keep adding cardboard to try to keep some of the weeds down in here. Shelly Pine Tree Hill, new to your channel. Oh, thank you. I got chased in by rain. I'm trying to beat the rain. It's definitely coming here. But thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying. And my name is Shelly as well. So we have you, Shelly, and we have, um, let's see, let me go back up. Shell H, and then Shelly's Keto Weight Loss was in here as well. So we have all kind of Shellys here today. Hey, Bushcraft family. Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles. Hello. I'm doing well. This is what I wanted to show you. These are my loofah plants. Something is eating leaves. But these will grow up the fence. And last year I had one plant planted here. I haven't checked for baby chicks again today, honey. But the loofah plants will grow all along the fence. I don't know if they're burning something, but it's some kind of weird smell out here all of a sudden. It's kind of odd. And last year we got about 30 or 40 loofahs off of that one plant. And I have a million seeds. If anybody is interested in loofah seeds, send me an email. My email is on the About page. And we can work something out for sure. All right. So back to those mystery seeds that I sent Tony at Walsh Farms. Look at this plant. This is one plant that spreads from here to here. It is huge. And this one doesn't have fruit yet, but it has lots and lots of blooms. And our neighbor, we just had people move in next door, and they're like putting in a driveway, and they're clearing out brush and doing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, they're burning something. Not sure what. We have more green beans, and these were actually labeled as runners, but they seem to be bush beans. Taking a break from the garden, lots to do. Yeah, there's always so much to do. Doug and I, we have spent the last 3 days, the long weekend, working constantly outside. And we got so much to accomplish, but there's still so much to do. It just seems never ending. Anyway, I really wanted these green beans to run up this is our old chicken coop. So their job was to run up there, and I think they were mislabeled. Unless they really start running, but I don't see any major runners. Tomatillas got knocked over by the Derecho storm. Had to go back to work in order to rest up. Yeah, he did have to go to work to rest up. Well, Emma, I've never grown tomatillas before. This is my first time, and I had no idea that the plants would spread out everywhere like this. So I'm learning. We've got more tomatoes here, a little bit of Swiss chard in there, pokeweed. That has to go. This is pokeweed. And actually, you can have poke salad. You can eat this right now. And later on, that becomes toxic. And the berries are toxic. 5 feet tall. Okay. Everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Emma, if these are going to get 5 feet tall, I might have to rethink them. But hey, look. There's green beans in there. Those need to be picked. So I'll come back and get those later. And how about we go and check and see if there's any more baby chicks? We had 6 chicks hatch from the incubator, and then we have had 9 chicks hatch that were underneath the mama hens. So they had 2 more eggs from that batch, and we've got 4 broody hens. So I put more eggs underneath them. Okay, yeah, send me a picture. So, yeah, I just put more eggs underneath them since they wanted to be broody. I decided I would let them, and we can have a whole bunch of baby chicks. These are some of my escapees. You see these girls? These are the ones that make me go on the egg hunt every day. Here's all the crazies. The rooster should start crowing since I'm over here. All right, guys. Here comes my ducks. That's Duck in the middle. In a minute, he will get underneath my feet and I won't be able to walk. There he goes. So this is how I have to try to walk with the duck. Or if I really have to get somewhere quickly, I just pick him up and carry him. But he's just going to stay right underneath my feet the whole time. Because he's a spoiled rotten duck. Oh, and I'm going to trip over this. All right, so we only have 1. Yay. Would you move, you crazy duck? Look at there. Isn't she pretty? She's very pretty, but she's also very protective. Stop eating my cord, duck. So I'm probably going to get pecked. Maybe she'll just yell at me. Oh, no babies. I don't think those last 2 are going to hatch. And then, let's see. There's more ducks. All right, guys, move. I cannot walk with you under my feet. Here we have another broody chicken. Now, we just put the eggs under her like 2 days ago. Hey, girl. And let me show you. See, we mark these that she's allowed to keep. There's a chicken up here with me. So these over here were laid fresh today. Would you move? I gotta close it. But we have so many broody hens. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, lots and lots of eggs. And the other day, everything out here is kind of under construction. But the water, hush guys, the water drains down through here. And the other day we saw eggs there and thought, well, they've just laid, would you move, duck? They just laid down here in the ditch. And I picked this up. They had a nest right there. There were 7 eggs in there. So we're constantly trying to find where they're laying eggs. I'm going to walk out to some of the fruit. If me and the duck can walk out here without killing ourselves. This is all the time, y'all. This is what it's like. If Doug comes out, I try to let him walk first so the duck will follow him. But sometimes he just won't cooperate. He just wants to be under my feet. All right. Here's our blueberry bush. We have a few blueberries coming ripe. We have some that the birds are eating before we can get to them. So this bush is probably 7 feet tall, something like that. It's a lot taller than I am. We've got young blueberry bushes over here. We've got the bees over there. and everybody underfoot. All right, let's walk, Duck. I might have to pick him up and carry him. These are our thornless blackberries. They still have a ways to go. All right, come on, Duck. Come here. All right, don't flap. Hey, so just me and the duck. Now I can walk. Yes, the duck loves me. All right, get down, Duck. Now he's stuck in my cord. All right. Um, we do have lots of wild blackberries back behind our property and on the side of the property. Here's some of the muscadines. They're little bitty bitty. But these, the blackberries do really, really well. And they will grow out into the yard and start new plants. And I have to dig them up and move them. Duck. And my comfrey was out here. I've had comfrey planted in between here for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. Here's a little bit. Move, Duck. There's comfrey. But it's almost all gone away. I don't know if we had a really bad storm this winter. If you follow our channels, we got 8 inches of snow and it got to -6 for a couple of days. And I don't know if it killed it off, but I need to transplant this so I don't lose my comfrey. I use that in a plantain comfrey balm that I make. So I don't want to lose that at all. Hey, Mr. Duck. Hey, you want to speak to the people? No, you just want to be under my feet, don't you? Can't wait for dinner. All I've had today is 3 eggs, honey. I had to go take care of Mom today and go to the grocery store. And I didn't have time to eat, so that's all I've had so far. So, if y'all don't know, you can go to Commander Bacon 64. Today is the first day of his diet. And here's some grapes. Here's some more grapes. So you can follow along with his journey on there. Me and the duck are going to walk some more. Oh, hey, honey, we have corn coming up that the chickens have not found yet. Yay. There's one. Hopefully we'll have some more come up in this garden. Oh my goodness, it's really hard to walk with the crazy ducks. There's some okra coming up. This garden was just planted, and the chickens and ducks are out here, so it's kind of experimental to see if we're going to be able to do anything. Duck, go with your girls. See? Go play in the grass. He is such a pain, but I love him, and he loves me. I have a couple of tomato plants here. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. Don't eat my cord. I don't know what all is in here. There's some, let's see, there's more tomato plants. I planted lima beans, butter beans, all kinds of stuff in here. Come on, ducks. Hey, y'all want to go to the pond? Oh, I was going to get never mind. The bumblebee left. All right, one more grapevine. Then the tour is over. So we have little bitty baby grapes in here. We have never gotten any grapes off of this vine yet. Last year, We had a really late frost that killed them all. But look how huge. If nothing else, it's just really pretty. It goes down on the other side of that privet. We need to cut that privet down. Let's see if the ducks will go to the pond today. Come on, duck. Want to go to the pond? Get out from under my feet. You see the pond? Bring your girls. Where's the other duck? Can we lose a duck somewhere? Oh, here she comes. Come on. Come on, duck. Come on. Let's see if they'll go down today. I think they're going to go. They got to where they wouldn't go in the water for a while. I think something scared them. But looks like they're well on their way now. I need to watch for snakes while I'm out here. There they go. I'm going to let y'all just kind of watch the craziness in a minute. I love watching them swim. We might not want to show all of it. We've really wondered if there was a moccasin or something in the water that scared them. I think I'm going to go down here and walk down. And that's why I want to watch too. It's kind of cool today and overcast, so maybe they're not out. But I try to be really careful, especially in stuff like this, the leaves, where they could be camouflaged. I don't like snakes at all. Can handle pretty much everything else, but I don't like snakes. We do have some deer prints. Me too, Emma. And that's what they'll do in a minute. They'll go splash around like crazy, go underwater and come up somewhere else. This is our neighbor's pond, and he's fine with them coming over and hanging out. And we'll leave them for a while, and after a while I'll come call them, and they'll come waddling back over. Let's see if they go swimming. Right now the male duck is taking care of the females. I know y'all probably didn't want to watch that today, but that's what they do when they get in water. That way our duck eggs are fertile. Come on, duck. We don't have to watch you. So we're down to these 4 ducks, 4 Pekings, and we have 1 flyer. Yeah, we do have Copperheads here. Hey, Joy Bless Life. We do have them. So I normally don't hang out around the water much whenever it gets warm. All right, he's done. So time to play. There they go. That one came up over there. One is hanging out at the edge over there eating stuff. I guess he's going to breed all the girls. Shanna, they don't only mate in the water. I mean, he they will mate on dry ground because we don't have a pond. So so he does mount them on the ground, but you can be guaranteed that as soon as they get in the water, that's what they're going to do. As soon as they get here. Yeah, it's just it is easier for him in the water. And it's kind of funny because whenever he's done, he like swims a victory lap around them every time. It's quite amusing. And we do have duck eggs in our incubator. Our incubator's over at our neighbor's house that should hatch any day now if they were fertile. And they also had to move. We moved them over there whenever we were getting ready to go to Oklahoma. So we're not sure that they're actually going to hatch. Hey, we learn all kinds of things every day, Shanna. Not always on purpose, but yeah, they do. They take care of business in the water. But hopefully, we'll have some little baby ducks soon. They're always cute and fun to have around. If not, we got a lot of duck eggs in the kitchen right now, and our neighbors just bought a new incubator, so they want to try it, and we might give them some duck eggs. Thank you, Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, for coming by. I appreciate it. These are Peking ducks. I'm not sure. Doug could tell you what kind the flyer is. I'm not sure where she is right now. She's probably out visiting the neighbors. Black Swedish ducks, but no drakes. Yeah, yeah. They tend to try to act like it if there's not one. So as y'all can see, hopefully everybody's kind of preening right now, um, cleaning up. There's a Muscovy. I would really like to have more flyers. I really like them, and they're quiet. Pekings are loud. They're kind of like having oh, what do you call them? I can't think. What are the other birds we used to have, Doug, that are so loud that are like watchdogs? And I was just talking to Jennifer about them last night, but I can't think right now. But anyway, they're like watchdogs. The Pekings are. Whenever anybody walks up, they yeah, kind of like roosters, but no. Guineas, guineas. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, Muscovies. They just kind of whistle a little bit, and it's a really pretty, soothing sound. The Pekings are loud and obnoxious, and they alert you like guineas whenever anything comes around. Which I guess is okay because we don't have a guard dog, so we have guard ducks. And if Mr. Duck Duck would attack people instead of walk on my feet, that would be good. He could earn his keep. You hate guineas? Yeah, we had guineas, but they like to go roost in the trees, and the owls would come in and eat them. So that didn't work so well. But they are really loud and obnoxious animals. All right, y'all gonna stay and swim for a while? Yeah, we'll let them swim. Everybody's like Swedish sound like they're constantly. Hey, Crazy Ed's Homestead, how are you doing? I think the Pekings sound like they're laughing all the time. Hey, Maria's Moments. We're just checking out the ducks. We walk the ducks over here and let them swim and take a bath in the pond. Of course, it's fixing to rain. Hey, Vance. How are you? Yeah, we did have them. The owls got all of them except for one. Oh, neat. You can't hardly pass up baby chicks and baby ducks. They're just so cute. All right, I'm gonna walk back over and let them swim for a while. And then they do that, and I want to stay here and watch them. They're funny. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end this. Like I said, this was just kind of a trial to see if I could get it set up and do it without my hubby here to help me. But thank you guys so much for coming in. It was nice talking to you guys and showing you around. I always like showing around my garden. Maybe next time I'll do a tour of the herb gardens and y'all can see all that. Yeah, you have to pass them up till your chicken coop is done. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have lots of coops, lots of places to put animals, so I have no problem in bringing stuff home. Too much. Too much. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Hope you guys have a good day. Really enjoyed it. Thanks so much. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.